Okay, hi, I'm Lee, and I'm proud to present Lost in Citation, an automated tool that helps check if a citation actually says what a paper claims it does. Let me start by saying something we all kind of assume. When a scientific paper makes a big claim, and it's got a citation right next to it, we trust it. We think, okay, they've backed it up. But here's the thing, that's not always true. Studies show that 1 out of every 4 citations in research papers don't actually support the claim they're attached to. And I don't mean twisted a little, just flat out wrong. One of the most serious examples of this happened in the 90s with OxyContin. When the FDA approved it, the official label said the drug had a low potential for abuse. That line wasn't based on a big study. It came from a tiny letter to the editor, and that letter only talked about addiction in hospital patients, people that were being closely monitored. But that one sentence got cited hundreds of times. Purdue Pharma used it as a key part of the marketing campaign. And, we've seen the results. Over 500,000 lives were lost to opioid overdoses. And in the middle of all that, a citation that didn't say what people claimed it did. So, what can we do in such cases? As researchers, students, or just readers, how can we tell when something is off? The truth is we can't, even if we want to check citations. We just don't have the time. Reading a single paper takes about 15 minutes. A paper with 50 citations, that's 13 hours of work. So here's the idea. What if readers had a way to check citations quickly and automatically? If that existed, then writers would probably be more careful. Reviewers could catch more mistakes, and readers wouldn't have to rely on trust. They could rely on evidence. Well, so that's what I built. It's called Lost in Citation, and it's a tool that checks if a citation actually supports the claim it's attached to. You can think of it like Grammarly, but for citations. And now, let me show you a demo of how it works. Welcome to the opening page of Lost in Citations. In the future, I would like to make this into a browser add-on that could integrate into a journal web page. Right now, I've built a demo site in order to have a proof of concept. In order to verify a citation, every citation that you like, all you have to do is simply to enter a DOI, which is basically the ID of the paper, and click that button. So let us try this with an example paper. Okay, now this is Lost in Citation. At the top, you can see a citation verification legend, assigning each color code to the correct verdict. Support meaning the claim is correct. Refute meaning the claim contradicts the cited information. NEI meaning the cited information doesn't have enough information to support the claim itself. And uncertain meaning we weren't able to locate the PDF sources of the cited sources. Well, here you can have citation analysis statistics of all 31 citations analyzed. You can see that 61 of the citations actually appears correct, but 60% of the claims are actually refuting the cited source. Here, you can have a look at all of the different citations. When you click here, you can have additional details. You can have the model's confidence score. You can have the probabilities of the different labels. You can see the claim itself, meaning the citation, and the evidence that was used from the cited sources to determine how accurate the citation is. And you have the Get Extra Verification button for your chosen citations. You can click that button and get an extra layer of verification from a higher-end model. Here, for example, you can see that the citation was classified and it's not enough information. And here is the reasoning why. Neither provided papers support the claims that Drosophila have fewer neurons and lower glial-neuron ratios than vertebrates. It uses actual evidence from the evidence that it was prompted to give you a more refined explanation for the citation verification. Over these 8 weeks, I built an end-to-end system, from retrieving full-text papers to mapping citations, matching evidence, and verifying claims. Everything happens automatically, from a DOI to a full citation analysis in a clear user interface. To choose the best verification model, I tested 3 options. Gemini 2.5 Pro was the most accurate overall, but far too slow for real-time use. The Delta-based model struck the best balance, decent accuracy with high potential for improvement, fast performance, and almost no cost. Under the hood, I tested a few evidence retrieval models as well. The chosen one was a BM25S with the top 10 evidence sentences retrieved, achieving impressive results in almost no time. So what's next? I'm now building a scalable version of this pipeline. Faster full-text retrieval, GPU-based inference, better batching, and broader source access. With optimization, the full pipeline could run in under 15 seconds per paper, at less than 0.9 cents, making large-scale use totally feasible. In 9 months, this can become a browser add-on, integrated into journal websites environments, giving researchers real-time evidence on the claims they need. And this isn't just possible, it's practical and it's coming. Thank you very much.